RetroDaze.
We're now deep into the holiday season, and no matter how you slice it, time has gone way too fast. For me, it's always been the little things that help slow down time, so I'm hoping today's video does just that. Now, in the spirit of this notion, hit pause, pour a cup of hot chocolate or eggnog, then settle back in for this, our last video before Christmas. And then when this video is over, pick a movie from your holiday list to keep the festiveness going. Okay, part of the fun of watching holiday movies as kids, even the non-traditional entries like we talked about in last week's video, was ogling all the wonderful presents. While there were still weeks or days left to wait, we could bask in the delight of characters getting their Christmas wishes fulfilled. Sometimes the presents were as fictional as the movies themselves, other times they were real products, and often the movies birthed new toys into our reality. No matter the scenario, the results were the same. We excitedly added the giftable items to our lists and handed them over to our parents or mailed them off to Santa. With so many iconic movie gifts to cover in today's list, we decided it was best to start with perhaps the most obvious of the bunch.
There it is. The holy grail of Christmas gifts, the Red Ryder 200-shot range model air rifle.
Ralphie, what would you like for Christmas?
Horrified, I heard myself blurt it out.
I want an official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle. What I want for Christmas is a Red Ryder BB gun with a compass in the stock and this thing which tells time. Wow, that's great.
A Red Ryder BB gun with a compass in the stock and this thing which tells time.
Though A Christmas Story was only a moderate success, Roger Ebert called it a sleeper hit and added it to his greatest movies list, citing a general disinterest in holiday movies at the time of its release as the cause of its mediocre reception. By 1985, HBO started airing it for Christmas. Around that same time, the movie came out on VHS. Through the late 80s into the early 90s, the movie was shown on other television stations, including TBS and local affiliates. It wasn't until 1995 that TNT began its 24-hour marathon, but long before that point, A Christmas Story had found its audience. The thing I love about entertainment like A Christmas Story is that it creates a sense of recollection for a decade before my time. When the movie was released, it depicted an earlier era, no doubt feeding the ever-hungry nostalgia beast for our parents. But now, we've grown older, which in turn has created a peculiar pseudo-nostalgia for years we hadn't even been alive for. In this way, my father, my brother, and I could enjoy the history of Red Ryder together, even though our childhoods were separated by decades. Not to mention the obvious fact that BB guns are fun. According to Ralphie, he wanted a Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle with a compass in the stock and this thing which tells time. Well, in the years since 1988, Daisy has released a number of limited edition and anniversary edition Red Ryders. Interestingly, the 50th anniversary BB gun didn't have either, though later anniversary editions would be made to include both the compass and the etched sundial in the stock. To this day, every Christmas vacation, I break out my oil blue steel beauty and set up some tin cans in the yard.
I shot my eye out.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Luckily, I never did shoot my eye out.
Howdy, Jude. This is Peter McAllister, the father. I'd like a hotel room, please, with an extra large bed, a TV, and one of those little refrigerators you have to open with a key. Credit card? You got it.
Plaza Hotel Reservations, may I help you?
Howdy, Jude. This is Peter McAllister, the father.
Yes, sir.
I'd like a hotel room, please.
Yes.
With an extra large bed, a TV, and one of those little refrigerators you have to open with a key.
Yes, sir. You'll need a major credit card upon check-in.
Credit card? You got it.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
Despite not explicitly being a Christmas gift, the Talkboy was a new toy that appeared in a Christmas movie, and that was more than enough for kids. especially considering this toy was something that did not previously exist and was conceptualized specifically for the script. John Hughes imagined something like a James Bond device for kids, and with its telescoping microphone and silver-painted aesthetic, Tiger Electronics achieved just that. Sadly, they missed the mark on one other, even more important feature, the variable speed voice changer. Sales of the Talkboy for the 1992 holiday season, coinciding with the theatrical release of Home Alone 2, were middling. Consumers noticed the missing feature and mostly decided to skip the Talkboy branded cassette recorder. Tiger made adjustments in time for the VHS release of the movie in July of '93, calling the new device a Talkboy Deluxe.
Now you can be as clever as Kevin with Tiger's new Talkboy tape recorder.
Stop drooling on me! Stop drooling on me!
It even has speed control.
Hi, kids. We're home early.
Hi, kids. We're home early.
Tiger's new Talkboy tape recorder comes with audio cassette. Come on, hiya, pal.
Look for Home Alone 2, available now on video.
According to Jake Rawson for Mental Floss, Tiger had a strategy. Home Alone 2 was released on VHS in the summer of 1993, which rekindled interest in the movie. It was priced for purchase at $19.98 and came with an in-box advertisement for the deluxe Talkboy. Fox sold 10 million copies of the film, which was like selling 10 million movie-length commercials for Tiger's product. Of course, due to the poor reception of the original Talkboy, retailers under-ordered, leading to inevitable holiday shortage and Tiger scrambling to keep up. It's worth noting the Talkboy wasn't the only Home Alone merchandise sold for the holidays, despite being the only in-movie representation.
Remember that old saying, it's better to give than to receive?
Yes!
Well, give yourself a thrill with the new Home Alone 2 Super Nintendo video game, also available for your Game Boy and Nintendo Entertainment System.
There were video games, Tiger's handheld game, board games, and even fast food promotions for Hardee's, among other items.
Christmas morning came and I got dozens of presents. I got everything. Except mystery date.
I was 3. And it was an Oscar Mayer weenie whistle. Christmas came, no weenie whistle. And that's when I stopped believing.
You were 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so do I really think kids were clamoring for mystery date and a weenie whistle after their first viewing of the Santa Claus in 1994? Not really, no. But these were prominently featured nostalgic gifts that clearly held no small amount of sentimentality for the characters, and this has stuck with me over the years. So much so that some years back, when I spotted a small baggie of weenie whistles at a thrift store, I quickly bought them to display every Christmas. As for Mystery Date, the original game was first released in 1965 and then again in 1970 by Milton Bradley. Notably, a new version was not made to coincide with the release of the Santa Claus, and it wouldn't be until 1999 that Hasbro took over ownership and re-released the game with an electronic talking phone.
Look out below!
A weenie whistle.
If there's any one prominent gift for the movie the kids did want, it was likely Charlie's Magic Snow Globe, gifted to him by Bernard the head elf. But again, no movie-accurate version of this gift was produced at the time, and only later got a very limited release as a replica from Disney. So limited, in fact, that the only information we can find about it comes from a blog post in 2009, wherein the author admits to having only ever seen a single one go up for sale on eBay. Now, due to the limited information about this, we're calling it unverified for now. We did find that Disney more recently sold a snow globe ornament along with a hot chocolate mug, replica SC pajamas, and more.
This is Turbo Man, the toy every kid is getting for Christmas.
Whoever doesn't can be a real loser.
This is Desperate Man.
You got the doll, right?
The father who forgot to get one for his son.
I got the last one. Fucker.
This is war. On November 22nd, holiday cheer is busting out all over.
Where's your Christmas spirit?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jingle All the Way.
This man is totally insane.
Thank you. Rated PG.
You know we couldn't compile a list of Christmas movie toys without talking about the smash holiday movie classic, Jingle All the Way. There were tons of people clamoring for this pick.
Almost as many people as there were on the opening night of my smash holiday movie classic, Jingle All the Way!
All right, now that's just ridiculous. That movie's 8 years old.
Now available on DVD.
I don't want to hear about it.
The movie, which depicts holiday toy craze as akin to the Cabbage Patch riots, just so happened to open the same year that Tickle Me Elmo created similar mobs of consumers who either didn't watch the movie or somehow missed the heavy-handed commentary. Even more ironic was that Jingle All the Way, a movie satirizing holiday-fueled consumerism, resulted in real versions of the toy that created those mobs in the movie.
Rise and shine, because at Walmart this Friday only from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m., you can save big on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System with Super Game Boy accessory. Only at Walmart, only $79.96. The Magic Chef bread maker is just $59.97. And save on Turbo Man from the new movie Jingle All the Way. A Walmart exclusive, it's just $24.96. Only this Friday, only 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Walmart. So get here early and have a nice holiday.
Despite being accused of making a movie to sell a toy, there were only a limited 200,000 units made and sold exclusively through Walmart. The Superstore once again had the Turbo Man action figure, this time made by Funko back in 2021. These days, if you want either the original or the reissue, you'll be at the whims of the secondary market.
You can be part of Disney's Toy Story adventure, now on video, with Buzz Lightyear's Space Explorer.
Start the engine. Wings out. Blast off.
Buzz Lightyear's Space Explorer and action figures, each sold separately, batteries included, from Thinkway.
A year earlier, in 1995, Toy Story played a similar trick with Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Although arguably not a Christmas movie, as much of it takes place during summer, we do get some good holiday moments, and enough for me to feel comfortable adding it to the list, especially considering the movie came out in November. In addition, there were other promotional releases like Burger King's Toy Story Puppets.
I've never seen anything like it.
To infinity and beyond.
Some of them have been here for hours.
They can't put their puppets down.
Hi, kitty. Howdy, partner. Howdy.
New at Burger King, Toy Story Puppets from the magical Disney movie.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
Get all 4 high-quality puppets for your kids. $1.99 each with any great-tasting value meal. Toy Story Puppets. You can't put them down.
Looks like it's going to be a long night. I think we better get more puppets.
The first posable pull-string talking Woody was released by Thinkway Toys in August 1995, alongside the Buzz Lightyear Ultimate Talking Action Figure. Buzz came with tons of features like a pulsating laser light, pop-out wings, and a voice simulator that uses Tim Allen voice clips, but also had some major flaws due to a rushed production. Besides some inaccuracies from the design of the toy in the film, there were other major manufacturing defects like leg joints failing and easily scraped off paint. Still, these issues didn't dull the fervor for Toy Story figures, and since 1995, many more iterations of these two, as well as others, have been produced by a variety of toy companies.
Here, Francis. I've got something for you. Merry Christmas.
A choo-choo train?
No, it's 5 pounds of veal.
But, Daddy, I asked Santa for a choo-choo.
Well, then go out and get a job and buy a choo-choo.
Ah, Earl, he's only 4 years old.
All day long, I listen to people give excuses why they can't work. My back hurts, my legs ache. I'm only 4. The sooner he learns that life isn't given to you on a silver platter, the better.
You know, we've all been doing everything we possibly can to find...
I'm going up. Baby, don't watch too much TV. It's bad for your eyes.
Okay, Mommy.
Merry Christmas, Frankie Angel.
Merry Christmas to you, Mama.
pals, Frankie Angel.
I was touched by a gift. A 4-year-old kid receives what in today's marketplace is a $40 or $50 piece of milk-fed veal.
Let's see now. 5 pounds of milk-fed veal in the year of our Lord 2025. To carry the 1 over inflation, multiplied by corporate greed, divided by existential dread, carry the 2, and... it's not actually too bad. Oh, wait, I forgot the pull yourself up by the bootstraps tax. And $107.49 from ShopRite at $21.49 a pound. I'll assume it's even more expensive from a butcher, so yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with Pops on this one. 5 pounds of veal is a very kingly gift. Even better than the Jelly of the Month Club. Well, despite our descent into absurdity at the end there, I thought this was a pretty solid list of desirable gifts from holiday films. Now, clearly many of these iconic movies would later spawn related merchandise, like various versions of the leg lamp from A Christmas Story, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation's moose eggnog glasses, aforementioned video game adaptations, and endless shirts, mugs, and sweaters. And as we grow older and form deeper nostalgic connections with our favorite Yuletide movies, we will likely end up buying some of the newer products as they come out each year. Maybe you've even purchased some such gifts already. Perhaps one of the new Grinch products, or something related to A Charlie Brown Christmas. Or else you still have some of the products we've mentioned in this episode. Whichever it is, I would love to hear about it down in the comments. And if you enjoy our content, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and maybe even activating that ubiquitous notification bell. It really does make a huge difference. From all of us here at RetroDaze Studios, we'd like to wish you all a wonderful holiday season and a very happy new year. Let's meet again next week to celebrate yesteryear, right here on RetroDaze.
Clicky clacky.